Manhwa Recommendations. Alright, if you're then scrolling through same boring old stuff and need manhwa recommendations that are straight up fire, then stop right here. Because I am about to drop a list that'll have you hooked faster than your favorite anime intro. So, let's go. Torment of the Otherworld Prison, my shadow can evolve infinitely. In 2035, portals to Alien World opened, unleashing insectoid and beatskin invasions that nearly wiped out humanity. Amidst this chaos, Li Yi is betrayed by his own team and left to die. But when all hope seems lost, he awakens the Titan Shadow System, a power that lets his shadow evolve infinitely. His shadow can absorb minerals to boost defenses from deadly blades and split into a terrifying army of shadow soldiers. With every step, Li Yi's shadow carves a path of brutal revenge against monsters and traitors alike. If you're into OP protagonists, dark sci-fi, and relentless battles, this manhwa's shadowy power play is a must-read. Next is, after the school ballet taught me, I became a martial arts god. Another day, another system manhwa, but this one at least starts with a fun twist. Fang Yi gets dumped, gains a system, and learns the apocalypse is coming in 1 year. Cool setup, right? The art is solid, no complaints there, and the weak to OP trope is always satisfying. But with only 3 chapters out, it's too early to call it the next solo leveling. Right now, it feels like a mix of urban romance and doom prep fantasy. So, will it break the generic system curse? Maybe. Should you read it? If you love quick power-ups and the world is ending story, give it a shot. Just don't expect depth yet. Next one on the list is Rise of the Devourer. Noah Brown's only real talent is fighting. Too bad it never paid the bills, until he dies and gets dragged into another world by cultists and an eldritch god. Now armed with a mysterious item and a serious attitude shift, Noah decides it's finally time to embrace his gift. What makes this stand out is the smart, capable MC who doesn't act like a clueless doormat. The art is slick, the pacing keeps things moving, and the setting blends dark fantasy with cosmic mystery really well. Should you read it? Yes, if you like gritty worlds, eldritch vibes, and MCs who actually use their brain. Rating 9 out of 10, strong concept, solid execution, and tons of potential. For Rebirth, I used mirror reversal for vengeance. Imagine giving up everything to save the world, only to be betrayed, murdered, and slandered as a traitor. That's the tragic start for our MC. After being sealed at the bottom of a lake for 50 years, he awakens in someone else's body with a reality-bending mirror power. Now, he's rewriting history by forcing his enemies to face poetic justice, literally reflecting their sins back at them. The art is clean and dynamic, with action scenes that hits hard. This isn't another revenge story. It's a dark, stylish masterpiece that blends justice and brutality. If you're into darker manhwa like Tower of God or Legend of the Northern Blade, then this is your next obsession. Next one is The Former Mercenary's Life as a Persecutor. Alright, The Former Mercenary's Life as a Persecutor. Yeah, it's got that I am done playing nice revenge energy. MC is a literal ex-merc who becomes a prosecutor just to wreck the corrupt trash that ruined his life. The first few chapters is like a Korean John Wick with courtroom drama vibes. He's not here to argue, he is here to bury people legally. The art style is clean, the vibe, it's awesome, and it's not the over-the-top OP stuff. But he's smart, ruthless, and scary in the way calm dudes are when they don't flinch. Still early on, but it's shaping up solid. If you like revenge with brains and no magic systems, check it out. Definitely bookmarking this to see where it goes. Next is we have The Dark Swordman Returns. Alright, you know the trope. Guy dies, gets sense back, and this time he's ready to wreck everything. But The Dark Swordman Returns hits different. Greylee, just a nobody on the battlefield, until he literally gets impaled through the chest and still doesn't die. Everyone else, the Sword Sent, the Divine Archer, the Great Sage, gone. Humanity's last hope is crushed. But just when you think it's game over, Kronos, the literal god of time, hits rewind, handing Grey a power-up and a second shot at life. The twist is he wakes up in his hometown years before everything went to hell. This time, Grey is not just gonna survive, he is going to outshine the legends who once stood above him. And with the memories of the future burned into his brain, he's basically got a cheat sheet to power, betrayal, and war. If you love MCs that go from Forgotten Loser to timeline-bending God Slayer, then this one is for you. Think solo leveling meets time travel revenge, but darker, grittier, and with a serious god complex brewing. Coldblooded Warrior. Alright, this one just dropped and it's already giving a solo leveling vibe. Of course, it has to be because it's from the same studio as solo leveling. Han Jaiwo used to be a sweaty gamer god. Now, he's broke, depressed, and basically speedrunning rock bottom. But just when life is about to completely fold him, boom! Admin NPC shows up and offers him a shot at the true ending of his favorite game. With a tiny catch, he starts back at level trash. Yeah, Aquila really said get good again. The art slaps, Redice Studio never misses, and the stakes feels heavy, and the whole one last run to fix everything angle has serious potential. If you like grindy OP MCs who are done playing nice, this is definitely one to keep on your radar. Early days, but I am in. We are almost at the end of our list, and the next one we have is the Turnbound Mage. MC gets trapped in his game as a criminal slave with a 60-second time freeze ability, turning every fight into a wizard fight. The art is stunning, magic effects pop, character design drips with detail, and the shocker is that the MC has a personality, snarky, desperate, and forced to outthink enemies instead of mindlessly overpowering them. Sure, it's still got harem tropes and a paper-thin plot, but the time-stop combat is so damn satisfying, you will forgive its flaws. If you like game system logic, magic combat, and survival under pressure, this one is a fun, fast-paced read that doesn't hold your hand. Next is The Return of the Apocalypse Class Death Knight. Damian Hoxen's story is one of the tragedy and redemption. Once a promising warrior, he was twisted into Death Knight by dark magic, forced to destroy everything he loved. Now, sent back in time, he's determined to rewrite his fate, protecting his family and stopping the dark mages before it's too late. What makes this stand out is the heavy emotional weight behind Damian's journey, mixing brutal action with a genuine quest for redemption. The MC is powerful but deeply human in his struggles. If you like your OP MCs with a dark past and a second chance at life, this manhwa delivers. Moving on, we have Reincarnation of the Fist King. By the same creator of The Return of the Crazy Demon, this manhwa tells the story of Dan Wushung, a fierce fighter from the Mirim world who met a brutal end at the hands of a demonic faction, but fate isn't done with him yet. Dan Wushung awakens in the body of Yunha, the eldest son of a wealthy merchant family. Though his new life is full of riches, his heart burns with a vow: debts must be repaid, grudges must be settled. Armed with his past martial arts skills and newfound resources, Dan Wusung embarks on a relentless journey of vengeance and power. If you love tales of gritty martial arts, reincarnation, and a protagonist climbing back up with unmatched resolve and strength, Reincarnation of the Fist King is definitely one to check out.